This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's Super Deal. The store's biggest dollar discount ever, the Super Deal saves you $450 for every window purchase and $900 on every patio and entry door. To learn more about this deal, visit rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. The Super Deal ends May 31st. Hey everyone, be sure to check out another special Today in PA interview tomorrow at 5 p.m. with crime reporter John Lucy. The topic, the death of Ellen Greenberg. Mark your calendars to tune in. Again, that's tomorrow at 5 p.m. See you there. A man shot a bald eagle to death in Washington County. Meanwhile, the state reached a settlement with a predatory lending company. 23 breweries teamed up to create a beer that benefits veterans. Plus, this man has given thousands of soldiers their final goodbyes. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in the PA. A bald eagle was found dead along Waterdam Road in Mount Pleasant Township on Friday afternoon, reports PennLive. A veterinarian confirmed on Monday that the eagle had been shot with the rounds still inside the bird. A man turned himself into the Game Commission this week and admitted to quote-unquote all aspects of the crime after cops got several tips regarding the eagle's death, including one from a witness who partially saw what happened. Charges against the man are still pending as of the recording of this episode. The state has reached an $11 million settlement with a quote-unquote predatory lending company, reports CBS Local Pittsburgh. The state attorney general's office had filed a lawsuit against Snap Finance LLC, who, according to the suit, preyed on low-income Pennsylvanians who couldn't make large rental purchases without financing. Furthermore, the suit claims Snap disguised one-year rent-to-own agreements as, quote, 100-day cash payoffs, unquote, misleading consumers about the basics of binding agreements, resulting in the signing of 12-month agreements that came with leasing fees equivalent to 152% APR interest. Over $7 million of the agreement will go to those affected as cash restitution, and the rest towards debt relief for consumers. 23 breweries across the state have come together for the fourth year in a row to make a new beer that benefits vets, states CBS Local Pittsburgh. It's called Adapt and Overcome Got Your Six, and all the proceeds from its sales will go to nonprofit Keystone Military Families, which helps military families get groceries, clothing, and other household items. The beer is a fruity IPA brewed with spelt, toasted oats, and pale wheat, coming in at a 6% ABV. For a full list as to where you can buy it and more information on Keystone Military Families, check out the link in the related podcast article. Quote, "It's the final goodbye," writes the York Daily Record. Those are the words of 83-year-old Coast Guard veteran Jim McDevitt, who has played taps on his bugle for thousands of vets that have been buried at Washington Crossing National Cemetery in Bucks County. In fact, according to a log he keeps of every funeral he's ever played, McDevitt will have hit about 4,300 by the end of this month. McDevitt has been playing the bugle since he was a 12-year-old boy growing up in Philadelphia and has only missed bugler duty at the cemetery twice since starting in 2013. Says he, quote, "I don't ever miss. I'm here for the veterans and for the families." And that is all for today. For even more news, check out PennLive.com. And please don't forget to rate this podcast in either Apple or Amazon and to share it around with your family and your friends. Thanks in advance, and as always, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another round of Today in the PA. This podcast is sponsored by Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Renewal by Andersen of Central Pennsylvania's Super Deal. The store's biggest dollar discount ever, the Super Deal saves you $450 for every window purchase and $900 on every patio and entry door. To learn more about this deal, visit rbacentralpadeals.com or call 717-727-7558. The Super Deal ends May 31st.